Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Crash Talk.
We're live, baby.
This is where we trash talk before we crash after the podcast and never sleep.
Okay.
Well done.
There's something there.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
There's a seed of an idea.
It's 12% of a plan.
Yeah, at least.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Today we got a good one for you.
Oh, yeah, we got lots of good stuff.
Before we jump into all the madness and all the craziness,
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you, first and foremost.
Okay, this seems serious. Go for it.
I started watching, it's not. I started watching Gotham Knights.
Oh, my gosh, this is very serious.
So I'm going to move to a different country and change my everything about myself.
So you enjoyed it? What is that? You don't know?
No, I just know that I got to make it serious because you wanted it to be serious.
Okay.
No, it's I'm just watching a fucking TV show. Man.
I know. It's a great
serious.
show. I really like it.
Yeah, it's all right. It's fun. Here's
that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't like the Joker daughter thing. She's a bit much. She's a little over the top.
You haven't made it far enough in the show yet.
Or I just don't like her.
Well, you don't know everything about her yet. So give it a couple more episodes, and then that might.
I will say this. So I think the
why.
writing like the plot and stuff is cool.
Yeah, very cool plot.
You know what I sort
and
of do?
cool character choices.
Yeah, I think like the video games, they just drew from the video games, which are really well written.
Probably what, yeah.
Yeah, and but what I sort of have been doing is, first of all, my first thought was Gotham Knights. Why didn't they just use the characters from the game?
Okay.
Have Red Hood, have Barbara Gordon, right?
Yeah.
Have all characters we know and love, and that are dope. Have
Okay.
Damian Wayne, so
So
whoever.
there's already a show. There's already a game that has
It's called Gotham
based on
Knights.
this story.
No.
Is that the story where Bruce Wayne?
Yeah,
eats
Bruce
it?
Wayne
Okay.
dies and they take over.
Are they like accused of killing him, and then they're on the run, or any of that part of it?
No.
Okay.
I think they just got to pick up the mantle.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually don't know. I know Chase has played it. He talked about it last time we spoke about it.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah. So the
There he is.
there. Speaking
Very
of the devil.
timely.
So Chase,
Yeah.
answer this question, please. Very timely. In Gotham Knights, the video game, are like Barbara Gordon and Jason Todd, Red Hood, all of them, are they accused of killing Bruce Wayne, Batman? Let me know. But because in the show, yeah, they're accused. So they make up a character named Turner Classic. Yeah, Turner. I always
always wondered, is he part of the lore, or
he's
is
not.
just
He's
for
made
the
up
show?
for this fucking show.
Dude, so yes, it's
Why not
obviously
do like Damian Wayne?
It's
or
not like
Jason
a
Todd or
big
anybody.
budget major.
It's a CW show.
You could tell, yeah, it's a total CW.
Yeah.
But it's a fun story.
Dude.
And I'll tell you this: the Joker's daughter character, it's almost like because she knows she's the Joker's daughter, that she's trying to be kind of him.
Yeah.
Like she's trying too hard.
Yeah.
As the show progresses, you learn more about her character, and you see a little bit more into what's really going on there. So she ends up being a really good character. I'll say that.
You know what?
I don't want to give anything away.
You know what? Yeah, just slight, light spoilers. What did Chase say, by the way?
Let's see. He said, I didn't get that far into the game, so he doesn't know.
Okay.
But that would have been a cool storyline. But he watched how Batman was killed by a different villain in the game. Well, we don't know the villain in this. Well, we kind of do. It depends on how far in the show you are, I guess.
Owls.
Yeah. What's his name? The
Talon.
Talon will take your head. Yeah.
Dude, so that nursery rhyme's stupid.
Why would they
Childish.
have that? It's
I hate
so
it. It's the
dumb.
worst.
Yeah.
And her, like, Joker's
People
daughter
say-
trying to, like...
yeah, make it spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
the
any
Talon
mention of that, and if you mention them, the slightest whisper of them, then the Talon will come for your head.
But Court of
it's in
Owls
the
is
rhyme.
cool. Cool villain.
The masks suck.
I like the Talon. I think he's cool. And I like, how come he's so, like, invincible? Like, how come you can really tear... And there are these questions get answered
So
further on in the show.
I thought he's going to be like a Michael Myers type character, right?
He kind of is, yeah.
But you know what he does that pissed me off also was...
What? He doesn't talk?
He makes audible grunts.
Yeah, you'll find out why. There's something to that.
Oh.
We get a lot of his backstory.
The thing I saw, I already know who he is. I'm pretty sure
Oh, okay.
he's the guy who threw a magician.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm getting towards. Pretty sure that's the guy.
But that guy was from like the early 1900s.
Well, the most recent thing I saw, he was himself back
Okay,
to pieces.
so
and shit.
there's something there,
Obviously,
right?
something's up.
So, yeah.
Lazarus
It
Pit
gets
or
fun,
something,
man.
right?
It
That's what I was
gets fun,
thinking.
yeah.
But no, it's a fun show. Like I said, the characters.
Given live, yeah.
Give a knife. What up, boy? Some people.
Cabin in the Woods, man. I
know,
still
that was
I
wild.
thought about that for days. I was like, I can't believe he got that.
Yeah.
Cannot believe he got that.
Yeah,
right.
that was impressive.
So yeah, good call.
Yeah, but you're talking about our last episode of TPTNS when we asked to guess what movie we could be
that
talking
we
about.
were
given
thinking
life.
of based on a bunch of stuff that had never happened in the movie.
Yeah.
Very, very cool call.
Insane. So, but anyway, the writing is good.
Yeah.
Tina, what up? As far as like the plot and stuff, like making it the Congress of Owls. What is
Do
it
you
called?
see why I said it was kind of like Gossip Girl-ish?
Well, it's a CW show. That's dead on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has like a Gossip Girl feel.
100%.
A bunch of rich kids.
That's it.
Yeah. Living
and
out
that's
their
also-
lives where adults are very rare.
I
to
got
see.
a little blazed and I watched it.
Oh,
and that's
wow.
where I really saw like the good and the bad.
Yeah, because that usually makes a show.
You see right through
really,
shit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It makes it too realistic.
Yeah. And so
Right,
like
I wouldn't-
when I hear like that Brody character coming up, he's like, "Well, I just put my life on the line.
Yeah.
I told them all for this weird love triangle that isn't even in existence."
Right.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
like-
It's not, and they.
So maybe you shouldn't hang.
Yeah.
I took the blame. He gets you in trouble. It's
you
like,
could
we don't
tell
even know
that the writers wanted to go that way at first.
100%.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of shit like
But
that.
they take that stuff
so
out.
So the writing as far as characters, and we're talking about the show
Yeah.
Gotham Knights for everybody. It's a CW show, but it's on HBO or Max. By the way, dumbest thing ever to change your branding. HBO been around
Why
fucking
would
40
you do
years.
that? Yeah, it's almost
It's
like
a- it's
taking
a
Twitter
staple.
and turning it into X.
Yeah, it's that foolish. Or it's like taking Coffee Bean and just calling it coffee.
Yeah, or
It's like you're taking the thing-
Facebook and calling it Facebook.
See, you're doing other things.
Yeah,
What
I
I'm
know.
doing
I'm doing
is
like
I'm
successful
doing like
changes.
real things. Yeah.
Yeah,
So like Dunkin' Donuts, you just call it donuts.
Yeah.
You're taking the part out that is
branding, yeah,
essential.
the
HBO.
major
Nobody
part.
cared about Cinemax or whatever, if that's what
Yeah.
even Max stands for. They took out the HBO and HBO Go.
yeah. Why?
Or HBO
yeah,
Max.
Cinemax is its own thing. So why did they just go straight?
It's just
Max?
Max.
There must have been
It's
some
very odd.
monetary deal.
If
some
you
way
have
to screw
HBO for
people
this
out
long,
of
yeah.
money.
Oh,
yeah.
you work for HBO and this CEO gets
Exactly,
paid
yeah.
this much, but if we change it to Max, now you're fucked. Yeah, you're
The
out of
writers
shit out of
probably
luck.
got screwed the most again.
Of course,
That's
yeah.
why they're still holding signs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw a breakdown of this show, The Idol. Have you seen? You saw this show and you liked it.
The Idol Maker?
The Idol.
No, I don't know.
It's with The Weeknd, his show
I haven't seen it.
with Lily. Whatever.
I've heard of
Depp.
it though, yeah, but I haven't seen it. The Idol Maker, deep cut. That's like a nice '80s movie right there.
The Idol Maker.
Yeah, dude.
What's the movie with
It's so good.
Charlie Sheen's brother, Emilio Estevez? It's like a time travel movie.
Oh, I'm in. Whatever it is.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh my God.
I want to. I want to see it now. You know what movie? What's that movie with the guy who plays the dad and everything, and he gets shrunken down in a machine and gets injected into the funniest guy in the world, Martin Short. He gets injected into Martin Short, and
Who gets injected into Martin Short?
the actor I can't think of. He's if you build it, they will come.
Kevin Costner?
Yeah, no, is it Costner?
That's If You Build It, they were. That's
No.
Field of Dreams.
Yeah, it is Kevin Costner. Yeah.
Okay.
So he gets shrunken down in an experiment, and he's in a machine, and they inject him into Martin Short.
Kevin Costner gets injected into Martin
Yes,
Short?
it's so good, dude.
You sound insane.
And Martin Short can like stimulate like adrenaline and stuff, so he can make him stronger, or he can like make his arm move, so he can help him like fight against bad guys.
What?
The technology is being sought. So in a last ditch effort to get the technology out of the hands of the bad guys, they injected. It's not him. Who's the guy in the movie where they
Dude,
where they can hear each other through the radio?
Frequency.
Yeah, who's the dad?
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid, that's who it is. Oh, I knew it. Yeah, I knew it wasn't Costner. So Dennis Quaid gets injected into Martin Short. It is the funniest movie, and it's such a great. I think it's 90s.
Inner Space?
Inner Space. That's it.
Dude, what? This is real?
Yeah, 80s. Yeah, late 80s. It's totally a late 80s movie. It is so good, man. He's in this machine and gets injected into him, and he can goes through his whole circulatory system, and he can control his body, so he makes him like do things, but he has to fight bad guys and stuff. It's so great, and Martin Short is genius. Oh yeah, let's do this. If you've seen this movie, if you're in the audience and seen this, I'd love to know what you thought of this movie.
Test pilot Tuck Pendleton wants to make history. Supermarket clerk Jack Putter
So 80s.
needs a vacation.
Jack, you're late. That's not good. You know it's coupon day.
Lieutenant
Life
Pendleton
remembers
is
this
about
one.
to be
Really?
miniaturized.
Yeah.
Placed
not Dennis
into
Quaid,
this
is it?
needle, and then injected into
No, it
this
looks. It's that one
rabbit.
actor who looks like him.
It's somebody famous,
But
super famous.
something went wrong,
I remember.
and Tuck's about to
Yeah,
get
it's Dennis
a
Quaid.
new
Yeah, it's Dennis Quaid.
destination.
Yeah.
Inside
They injected
Jack
in him.
Putter.
I'm in a man.
Hello, can you hear me?
I'm possessed.
Now, the mascot plays the problems.
How you doing, Jack?
And the bad guys are trying to get
double
the
the man.
technology out of him.
Oh,
So he's got to go
wow.
on this
On his
whole
side.
adventure.
Give me more count.
But yeah, he can
So
give
bad-
him more adrenaline and help
So
him
badass
fight.
Dennis Quaid
Yeah.
is helping Martin Short be a badass.
Yeah, it's
love
so
it.
good.
Love it.
Right?
all
Dude.
your life, are you,
So
Jack?
definitely on the hit list.
24 hours
Yes,
left
Tina.
for Jack to get
Tina
out
says,
of
I love that
danger.
you're going to talk about the Maui
that
Fires.
Tuck
Yes.
Super
can get
interesting
out of
topic.
Jack.
I don't know how you knew we were going to talk about that, but
It's
we
in the
are.
title.
Oh,
Dennis
okay.
Quaid, Martin Short.
Oh, that's
All right.
right.
Anyway, I think she's
yeah,
saying hint hint.
Yeah.
So-
Anyway, if you haven't seen it, Spielberg?
looks-
Is that what it said?
No,
Produced
Kathleen
by Spielberg?
Kennedy. So maybe because they're all friends.
It's like a really
Yeah, Steven Spielberg. So he produced it.
Dude, it's
Joe
a
Dante
very
directed
good
it.
movie.
Kathleen Kennedy and Frank Marshall. Frank Marshall, you know from, he's what's his name's
Yeah.
brother.
Okay.
Penny Marshall from.
Yeah, Penny Marshall. She's great.
Laverne
yeah.
and Shirley.
Yeah, she made a great appearance in Entourage too. Okay.
Yeah, but he directed the Valentine's Day movies, all those New Year's Eve.
Yeah, those
with
are
the
fun.
star-studded cast.
But this dude, I'm
directs
telling
those.
you, watch Inner Space when you get a chance.
Yeah. Oh, it looks great. So
Yeah.
that looks fantastic. I'm gonna check it out. Gotham Knights. The show's fun as far as like I'm still watching it, so that says a lot.
Yeah.
The characters, the dialogue.
Oh, trust me,
sucks,
I didn't think
but-
I was gonna get past episode 1.
But
I was
I'm
like, "Oh,
fucking.
I'll
I
just check
fuck
it
with it.
out."
I'm fucking with it.
Now I like it.
So speaking of Maui Fires, let's talk.
Yeah.
So first thing we want to mention is these. Do you want to talk these aliens in Peru first, or what are we talking?
So yeah, there's been a lot of crazy stuff in the news, a lot of developments, and we've been talking about a few of these things over the past few weeks.
Yeah,
one of them
yeah.
was
We've been
alien
keeping up.
attacks in Peru.
the fucking face peeling aliens.
Face
in Peru.
peelers, yeah, and there's been, I mean, videos released of people with literally no face, and they're
Yeah.
dragging the bodies off.
The,
and
that woman they found that when they tried to carry
Yep.
off, the woman had like they were about to
lacerations.
peel her face off.
Yeah, right. They were
Yeah.
going for a face peel, and she escaped.
What did GL and Chase Mack say?
He said, let's see.
Is that where they?
the Eddie Murphy movie? Oh, I don't know which movie he's
What
talking
did it say?
about.
Well, read it. So
Is
I
that
can-
where they got the Eddie Murphy movie from? Yeah.
No, that's Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
You're thinking of Osmosis
Yeah,
Jones?
Osmosis. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. It's not even possible for a country to use a space laser without any other country noticing. I don't know if that's true. There's a big sky out there, and we are not monitoring all of it at all times. Or are we?
Yeah. And what other countries are?
Right. There are some questions there, Chase. So, but yeah, that's a good point. We're obviously defensively, we wouldn't let another country do it.
Yeah,
so
well-
that's why people think it's an inside job. But first, let's talk about this Peru alien thing.
Let's go.
And then we'll get to the Maui Fires. So the Peru alien, I wanted to give an update.
Update.
The military gets called in.
can I tell you
There's
something, though?
pictures released everywhere.
Update.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We actually have it.
There's yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Unsolved Mysteries episode. Check that out.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But yeah, the military comes in because the Peruvians are freaking out. They're getting attacked nightly by aliens. They have hunting parties that they're shooting at them, and the bullets just bounce off of them, and then they fly away on floating boots. Craziest stuff you'll ever hear. But it's been going on for weeks. Military comes in, and they decided they know what's going on. They came out with an official report of what these are. They're not aliens. They have an official stance, and you have to hear what this official
It's
stance
crazy.
is.
Real quick,
Yeah.
before we get to how what their crazy official stance.
Yeah.
So the movie he might be talking about. I remember the one with Eddie Murphy where he's in space. It's called Pluto Nash: The Adventures of Pluto Nash. I don't remember
don't know
anyone
that
controlling
one.
his body in that.
Yeah.
But I could look it up. We could look it up for you, given live. Eddie Murphy.
Where he's inside someone's body? How you gonna look that up?
Eddie Murphy body takeover, bro.
There's no way that works.
Fat versus thin. The Nutty Professor. Meet Dave. I guarantee this is it. Meet Dave.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guarantee this is it.
Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah, she's good. She's always a pleasure.
Do you think this is worth watching?
Dave.
Let's find out.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
someone's
is it.
inside of him
100%.
controlling him. Okay.
It's Meet Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so
All right.
so their
wow.
official
Deep
stance.
cut there.
So Peru,
Yeah.
the Peruvian government or the American government?
No, the Peruvian military.
The Peruvian
Yeah.
military, their official stance
Yep.
on what these face-peeling aliens are
Yes.
is
In this clip I want to play.
okay. Given life, the answer is it's Meet Dave.
Yeah. It's not Pluto Nash, it's
Yeah.
Meet Dave. Wow, good shit though.
Gotcha.
I love that that's actually a film.
Yeah. Meet Dave.
And I can't believe I have never heard of it, but I can't believe you've never seen Inner Space.
Yeah.
So that is one of my favorite movies as a kid.
CTB, hello, my shining star.
All right, so this is a great update. These guys put together showing where we are now in this whole issue with Peruvian
Do I have a TS on
attacks.
this bad boy?
No, it's just a couple, probably 30, 45 seconds in.
Meet Dave.
They start talking about the actual aliens. And if you give
30,
me a
45
second, I'll give you a timestamp so we don't have to watch the whole thing.
15-year-old
Because
girl from
that's
the
the most interesting
Locals
part.
say they
is
saw
what they
armored
say it is.
aliens that looked like the Green Goblin. You know, one of the arch enemies of the superhero Spider-Man. These
Okay, here we go.
aliens
1
have
minute
long
30
heads
1
with
minute
yellowish
28
eyes,
seconds.
and they surf the wind.
So this is
With the help
the
of
government's
their
stance
shoes
on
and
what this is.
investigations.
All right. The government's official stance.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not aliens.
Here's what they are.
This is what they are.
After which they concluded that the perpetrators weren't aliens, but members of illegal gold mining gangs who traveled from Colombia and Brazil. They used advanced flying technology like thrusters that allow people to fly and terrorized
Yeah.
the Peruvian community.
So the greatest
Sounds
advanced
slightly
tech of all
anticlimactic,
time.
But the gangs must be given points for creativity. And thankfully, this wasn't the beginning of an alien invasion
No,
for
wait.
Peru.
How could that be an acceptable answer? It's miners using advanced aerospace technology
and shit?
that allows them to fly in bulletproof armor
And then they
to pretend to be aliens. That's their actual answer to this.
and then they rip off the drum.
And then they show the pictures, and
They
the
rip
guy.
off
It looks
people's
like those guys.
faces?
You know the guys that are on those boards, like in the
Those
water.
hoverboards,
Yeah,
those
where the
water
water
hoverboards.
lifts you up.
Hoverboards,
It just
yeah.
looks like they edited out the bottom where the hose is that keeps you in the. You go back. Can you freeze frame that picture? Look at the picture they released as being. This is it. This is our official response.
Zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance.
Yeah, right. This picture just is. Yeah, mind-boggling. Look at this.
What?
Yeah. These miners.
That's it, guys.
So
these
they're-
miners, these gang of miners.
What are they? CIA-funded miners?
Illegal gold mining gang.
Yeah, they're with advanced. Dude, who wouldn't want one of these if these are on the market? Where did they get this?
Peruvian Navy and
They
police
didn't.
traveled to
They're the
village and began
Rocketeer.
investigations.
So
After which
I
they
don't know if you're
concluded
into
that
accepting the
perpetrators
official
weren't
narrative. Look at
aliens.
that. That's so stupid.
They rip off the drum.
Yeah, look at this.
So yeah, that's it. Well, yeah, that makes sense. You know
That makes sense.
that.
Yeah, this is bullshit. Yes, given life, there's no way that. Look at see, it looks like they just edited out the water hose that keeps them in the up above the water.
That's exactly what
It's
it looks
just
like.
a total, and it's a bad like Adobe
It's not even
Photoshop.
a good edit job.
Yeah, it's terrible. And look at the outfits. Yeah, they tried to make it look like.
Wait, that bottom one's supposed to be one too.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that's clearly a guy like in a fucking biker helmet
It's
with
like
a backpack.
exactly.
Am
It's
I
for
taking
protection.
crazy pills?
No.
Or is the Peruvian government lying to our
And somehow they're
faces?
bulletproof too, because these guys have been shooting at them, and all the pictures that have been released of these beings that emanate light.
Yeah.
Those are miners.
Those are miners with the, amazing technology.
Okay.
That's why they're mining for gold in Peru.
Where can I get this
Instead of,
technology?
where can I get this?
I want to be a Rocketeer. I
Yeah,
would
well-
fly all over the
Well,
place.
Jared, so what do you think? Okay, obviously you don't think it's
I think this is a fake
gold
ass story,
miners,
dude. Yeah.
So what is it? It's alien life.
Why? I don't know. This is the most bizarre story. And think about what the bizarre stories in the past 12 months.
Oh, there's been some mad shit.
Of all
going
the
on.
stuff, this is one of the most bizarre stories I think of all time. I don't
So
know what it is.
If you're the Peruvian military,
yeah.
and the government comes to you and they're like, so what? They know it's aliens.
So the U.S. has historically, whistleblowers have said the U.S. have agreements in place with tons of foreign governments.
Yeah.
When it comes to extraterrestrials, they get to come in and they get to take whatever remnants they get to.
The US
retrieve
gets
the
to.
crash. Yep.
Okay.
And there is some give and take there, but it's somehow they're allowed to come in and always pick up on the wreckage, and they're the ones that get to.
So who's making up this lie and why?
I think someone told them, we need you to make this go away. Come up with however you can do it.
So I'm Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
No relation to the KFC man.
Like you're from the U.S.?
I'm the U.S. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Colonel Sanders.
Hello, Colonel Sanders. Thank you for calling. As you can see, we have quite a mess over here. We could really use some resources.
I'm in your office. I didn't call.
Oh,
You just
sorry.
look left.
I can't look left. I have a
You
neck
have
brace.
you have the Zoolander condition where you
I
can't
have
turn left.
No, I just have a neck brace.
So do a little spinneroonie for me.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. No. Yeah. There I am. Okay. Yeah. You can move your eyeballs.
I
Yeah. I don't
see
know why
you
you didn't do
now.
that before. So what do you, what's your public? What's the public hearing about it? What's the stand? What's your stance?
We are
here?
under attack by actual alien life. They
Okay.
have pictures of them everywhere. I can't prevent pictures from being posted online. What do you want from me? We're doing everything we can. We have literal beings with floating boots.
Shh, my little baby child. Quiet. Here's what we
Okay.
do. Shh.
Disrespectful, but understand.
Shh. You're still talking. I don't need you to talk. I need you to listen. Okay.
Okay, Mr.
Nobody's
Colonel
ever learned
Sanders.
that. Colonel Sanders. That's right.
Okay.
Nobody's ever learned anything while talking with their mouth open, right? They don't learn.
So
with
you're
their mouth-
going to help us?
Shh, yeah. So here's what you're gonna do. Ready?
Okay,
Here's what you're gonna tell the world. You ready for this?
I'm ready. We need help.
Ready for the greatest cover up since rot ever?
Since Rob,
Nothing. I didn't say nothing.
you were going to
You
say
ready? Now,
probably Roz. Okay, go ahead,
Sweetie,
continue.
Sweetie. Shh.
Continue.
Linda, honey, listen. Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna say it's. Oh, those miners. You know, you got those miners that are. Are those miners still here?
There's such a problem. They come into the territory
Okay,
of our
so-
tribal people.
I'm gonna get Jim. Let's get Jimmy on the phone. I'm gonna have him work a mock-up of a flying miner. Okay.
Wait,
And you're-
miners
shh, listen,
flying?
sweetheart.
Okay,
Honey,
I'm
baby,
listening.
Linda, listen.
This sounds silly.
So you're gonna say it's miners,
I'll say miners.
and if they ask where the tech came from, they have it. They just got it. Okay.
Miners that can fly. This sounds unreal, unbelievable.
All right,
Nobody
what do
will
you
buy the
suggest?
story.
What do you suggest?
Well,
Exactly. You got a better idea?
I was just going to say it's aliens.
Okay, we can't do that though, because the public will be like, "What about God?" And there'll be a bunch of questions. We don't need
Face
questions.
peeling aliens. This is, the people should know.
Ah,
Okay.
they don't need to know. They can't handle face peelers.
Well, what do we get in return?
You can. I won't blow you up.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
okay.
miners. That's fine.
Yeah.
With the floating boots. That's
Yeah.
fine. We'll figure something out. Actually, we have Photoshop department. They'll work it out.
Are you sure? Because I got a guy, Jimmy, at the White House.
We
He
have
is fantastic.
we have Photoshop here.
Okay, if
We
you
can
say
do
so.
our own piece about what this is.
Okay.
And
Just make it look good.
you're not going to help us with the actual aliens. You just want us to pretend that the miners are flying around and
I
scaring
saw
people.
you shooting at him. You guys got this under control. I'm pretty sure you got this
They're
under control.
impervious to bullets, but okay. All right, I'll call my PR department and have them work up a very, very convincing video and picture of a miner flying around to scare people. This was
The
a
result.
very productive call.
Yeah, this is the result, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
Yeah. Goodbye.
God damn it! Get that Peruvian on the goddamn phone.
We've already released it. Anything else would
He
just-
shit the bed on this one real good. Tell him Colonel Sanders is calling. He's not picking up.
No, we just would muddy the waters at this point. We might as well let this go.
Yeah.
Just
Let it run.
just
See
let
what
it go.
happens.
And everyone bought it. Dude, so stupid.
That's great.
But I want this tech. If you own this tech and it's on,
Jared,
eBay.
you could buy this tech. You just got to be over the water.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So what's the white thing? Am I seeing something wrong here?
that's
What's
just
that balloon?
that's like a
Oh, it's in zoomed in.
Right.
Zoom and enhance.
I think that's just a border. I think
get
that's
it.
supposed
So
to be
zoom
a
and
UFO
enhance.
maybe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's like overlaid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Zoom and enhance.
But then there was a further development. So the military comes out and says, don't worry, it's just miners with the most advanced aerospace technology on Earth.
Matter of fact, if you can
And
get
this is how they're using it.
Yeah.
They could take over
they
a
even
country.
said if you guys can get a hold of some of this tech, please send it our way.
Right? They could literally take over the world with this tech. Instead, they're just scaring a bunch of tribes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then this happened.
You have jetpacks.
Yeah.
And what are we doing? We're taking over these
Yeah, you could do
people
anything.
who live in huts.
Literally do anything. This is how they chose to use it.
All right, we got another video?
And the next video, this happens just a couple days ago. So one of them says they shot one of the craft
What's the
out of the
TS?
sky, right at the beginning. So one of the Peruvians says that one of these things gets shot out of the sky by the military, and because the tribes are out there hunting these things, they
As
start
of right now,
snapping
many people
pictures
are
of
asking
it
the same
before the
question.
government can get them out
What
of
is
there.
that?
So now we have a few pictures of one of the craft.
Okay.
And these blue orbs, we've talked about blue orbs before.
Over the last few weeks,
Look at
strange
this.
reports have been made by the Akitu
Holy
people.
shit.
Yeah. So one of the tribes people, before the government was able to quarantine off this area, came
That's a
out and
craft,
snapped
my
this.
guy.
That's a UFO.
What's behind it? Is that their light? Our light? Their light?
That's a blue orb associated with it. The people who took the picture said it emanated from the craft itself,
What?
almost as if it was protecting it.
Dude,
or
that looks
monitoring
like
it.
higher technology.
That doesn't look like a miner's technology.
We got some laughs in the chat for a
yeah.
little jokey joke.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Said,
Yeah.
D-Lavar said side is hurting.
Oh, dude, this is not a miner's.
And they've recently said that something hit the ground.
Anything.
Yeah.
The unknown object was photographed close
How
to a
cool.
forest, with locals saying that a glowing
orbs
blue
around
orb
it,
could
like
be seen
protecting
flying
it, like the
throughout the
orbs
area.
or the entity.
Dude,
we
look-
talked about Skinwalker Ranch, how these orbs were sentient.
Look at what fucking Given Life just said.
That's the same shit as Given Life's on point again. That's so, and remember the blue orbs were always the ones that were causing
The
mischief,
sentient ones that would make them feel anxious.
anxiety.
and-
So imagine if these are if somehow like a tool of the aliens, like they use them, or a pet almost, not a pet, but like a partner, something they've created. It could be an AI that has, but they're obviously sentient. They have their own agenda. The Peruvian reports, when they're chasing these aliens, say that these blue orbs, they either turn into these blue orbs and then fly away, or that blue orbs accompany the aliens, lighting up the area for them as if it's like a flashlight almost. So it's almost like its own little droid. I think we talked about this in another episode. It's like they have a droid, like in Star Wars, that helps them. So
They got
this
their own
goes
little
down.
BB-8, baby.
And so this droid was almost protecting the craft, trying until
As they followed the light,
the
they
military
made a
got to it.
surprising
Say,
discovery.
Yeah.
no.
In a small clearing, a metallic-looking object could be
Crazy.
seen,
That's crazy.
with one of the
looking.
eyewitnesses
Can we agree?
saying that orbs
Yeah,
could be
that's
seen close
amazing.
by, noting that it was like they were
So
inspecting
it's not
the wreckage.
miners.
The
It's not
Akitu people have
miners
said
with
that these-
jetpacks. It's so stupid. It's not. I can't
By
believe.
minors, they mean like under 18.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of kids.
Kids with jetpacks, baby.
And they flew in. They're not even from Peru. They flew in from anywhere they want because they have advanced aerospace technology.
That looks like the same object that I seen.
that he saw coming into the atmosphere that flew across the moon, and then it headed on. And he kept. So he saw a craft that looks like this actually flying. So this isn't. Yeah, that looks like. That has the dimensions and the look of craft that have been reported in UFO sightings. This looks like a legit downed UFO. And guess who has a retrieval program?
We do.
Boom. So,
These mysterious reports have been happening for months now.
Oh, sorry. So what?
Make your own assumption as to what's really going on here. But the U.S., I think, told the Peruvian government.
Oh, are we done with the video?
Yeah,
We
that's
just
all.
wanted
I just
mostly
wanted to
those
show the
pictures.
picture. So yeah,
Fuck.
so the U.S. government probably came to Peru.
So, dude, that looks so legit.
That's legit.
That's
a
like
legit-
aliens. So
Yep.
aliens?
It looks to be something
So
from another world.
aliens?
Or interdimensionals, whatever you want to think they are. It's not human. Let's just say that it's not human.
So not humans?
Yeah, it's inhuman and biologics.
Okay.
Because I it's strange that the people in the know are so
In the
put
know.
off, they're put off by saying
The people in the
aliens.
know are also the people in the know.
Right. In the no way are we going to tell you what this is.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't like using the word alien. They like saying non-human biologics.
The same shit they did with UFO. They're like, there's
Yeah.
too much stigma with UFO.
Or because it's not from
So
another
let's change
planet.
it to UAP.
I think the answer
Well,
is
unidentified flying object does
Yeah.
not mean
Right.
mean from another
Yeah.
planet.
I just mean even when it comes to that, when they
UAP
say are these spacecraft, they don't like to say spacecraft. They
Yeah.
like to say no, a non-human craft.
Entity.
Because they don't want to say it's from another planet, because I don't think that's what it is. And I think we know it's not from another planet.
So it's interdimensional.
I think it's from some other plane of existence. I think that's what the truth really is. Why hide it for 80 years? It's got to be more than just aliens. We could deal with aliens. There has to be something more.
maybe
Something more terrifying.
maybe it's all just this is a big charade, as the aristocrats say. It's a big charade for what's going on in Maui.
Yeah. So let's get there.
Let's talk.
I'm excited to get there.
Let's talk Maui.
Let's talk Maui. In a previous episode, we went through, there are some conspiracies surrounding this tragedy in Maui, these wildfires that destroyed Lahaina and so much of Maui.
Yeah.
There is, to this day, no conclusive, or even the government hasn't even given an actual cause. They haven't come out and said, we know what caused this, we know how it happened. So there's no official narrative here. They're still figuring it out, which is strange to me.
They say they don't know the cause,
Right.
Which is crazy.
Still, in a day and age where everything is monitored by computers and saved to the cloud, and I don't care if your entire island was wiped out, technologically you should still be able to access whatever it is, whatever data should have been saved in a place where they'd be able to get to it and say, oh, this is what happened. The power company didn't shut off in time, or whatever.
They also said, and we can get to that.
Yeah.
If you want to lead to that later.
Oh yeah, we'll get to the details.
Like that there's no drones, all that shit. Yeah.
So exactly. So a lot of people, so in the conspiracy theories, a lot of people are thinking that this was a planned event, that this tragedy had been planned out, and we talked about some of the theories of what it was, energy weapons, things like that. Well, recently, actually yesterday, the president gave an address about the Maui fires, and he might have let a little something slip in regards to this. So let's play that clip and see what we think. 6:09 is the timestamp.
Young Jamie, roll the clip.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, right?
I don't have one.
It'd be nice if we had a little producer on that. 6:09.
This is an ABC News.
So this was just yesterday, the president talking about the Maui fires.
President Joseph R. Biden. Joseph Ramabule Biden.
Yeah, it's good.
I'll tell you what's good.
To that end, when I was on the island last week, I appointed Bob Fenton, one of the nation's leading emergency managers, and I mean that's not hyperbole, who's been on the ground in Hawaii since before the fires erupted as our chief federal response coordinator.
Stop
to
it
lead
there.
Our long-term recovery on Maui.
So that's interesting. So people think that this was a planned event. And he just said that he had an emergency response official sent there before the fires to address the fires that were going to happen. But they don't know the cause of them. There was no early warning saying that there was going to be wildfires that were going to wipe out the island. So him saying that we sent somebody in ahead of time, that speaks to the conspiracy that this was something that they had planned for.
Sure, but I think what he's saying, and poorly, is that thankfully the guy who was also a part of handling the Vegas shooting, which is very close to our hearts, considering we're from Vegas. We live in Vegas. We're not from Vegas, but we live here. And I think he was more saying that, yes, luckily this man asked to move to Maui, and he's been in control of it, since before the fires. Thankfully, we have that guy who knows and understands how this stuff works and knows how to respond to a disaster. Thankfully, he's been there since even before the shit even happened. So he's had boots on the ground, knowing where, what, when, why.
Say it that way.
Sure.
Thankfully, we had this
You're
guy
asking
there.
Joe Biden to speak properly.
But, this is probably worst
That ain't
case.
gonna happen, brother.
It's just right? This is just the worst way he could have said it. It's basically him saying, like, obviously, we used space lasers.
Yeah.
Space laser-like precision in our response to this tragedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Well, this is crazy. So you're saying you didn't know about this? That this wasn't planned,
planned? Oh, this was planned meticulously.
What?
All of the planning and how we were going to help the community. We've been planning since as soon as we found out what was going on around here.
That's what you mean.
But really, we just wanted it wiped off the map.
Sure. Mr. President.
We wanted anything that could stand in our way wiped off the map. Anything, any issues that we saw, we wanted them just wiped off the map.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're so cavalier with your words, sir. I think you should be just a little more.
Well, we wanted to make sure that everything blue would stay out in the open.
The color blue. So there is credence to the theory that the lasers cannot penetrate anything blue. Is that what you're saying, Mr. President?
No, I mean like blue is in, we want to know who's sad, who's feeling blue, so that we can replace that blue with happiness. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we're trying to do this
So
right.
there's better ways to say that.
Yeah, I think there's better ways to say everything.
Yeah.
than how I say it.
So you said something about using space lasers?
Yeah, space laser like precision.
Oh,
in,
why would
in
you
deploying
say
resources.
No.
You see how I'm doing that?
Yeah, it's not smart. You really got to be more
Yeah.
meticulous with your word choice.
Right. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. As the president, especially knowing that there's
So
conspiracy
you think it was
theories,
a case of that, of him just being like saying shit a little too cavalier for his own good?
okay, if you know that there are theories that they
You would
knew-
stay away from
Yeah.
anything that's he's
We
been there since
deployed
before
him-
that
exactly.
fact. Yeah.
The best guy to handle this situation, we sent him there days before the surprise situation.
So you think it was miscommunication?
I'm hoping,
Yeah, right.
I would imagine so. I'm not bought into the theory that this was intentional.
Yeah.
I just
Yet.
can't believe that we would do this to ourselves, that we would do this to our own people. I truly just
Especially
don't believe
like
we're capable of hurting
such a great
our own people.
like
this.
tourist.
Yeah.
Agreed. No, such a great tourist
Yeah.
destination too. That hurts the
Right.
economy.
But it just shows that how much mistrust there is in the government right now, and especially since COVID happened and the explosion of independent media and social media, and so many narratives being able to be put out there, and they don't have as much control as they used to over narratives. So there's just so much information. So all I'm saying is, if you know that people are saying there's whispers of a conspiracy, be very careful how you talk about this.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I'll say.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
So actually, we got some smart things going off in the chat here.
Okay.
So will you read that? Be so kind. Is this a way to make the island more easy to invade for China, or I do not trust being? Can you read this?
Yeah.
You know I'm blind.
Yeah, I do
this
not
one right
trust Biden with this. Biden with these schemes he's been doing overseas for even before he was president.
Sure.
So yeah, very wartime president,
Sure.
or that's always been. He's been on that side.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't believe he said that. Chase said about the clip. It is an interesting clip.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
for
and
sure.
It's not like we were watching this press conference. I know I wasn't.
Yeah.
This was on a Twitter post that we saw.
Yeah.
And that goes to show again,
Mm-hmm.
this is it's you control the narrative, right?
Yes.
So if I see something that could be misconstrued, and I take that and I give you the context, and I say,
Yeah.
look, he just let like Chase said, the cat out of the bag.
Yeah. Well, anyone watching that,
And now
that
you're
knows
watching,
this
cat's out of the bag,
conspiracy-
as opposed to being like,
Right.
if I were to post it and say, the president misspoke, look how funny, because this could seem like this, and then you watch, you're like, oh, that could be construed as that. You know,
If the
all about
theories weren't
controlling
out
the
there
narrative.
already, nobody would even
nobody
blink
would have
twice at
seen
that.
that twice. Yeah, exactly.
They would just be like, they wouldn't even register.
No, they
But
would
the
watch it,
fact
they'd keep watching,
That this is, since it happened, there's
Yeah.
been these reports of strange things going on. And here it goes a little bit further. So the entire area has been quarantined off. Almost overnight, some company had been able to put up these gates all around the area, preventing anyone from even going there, as if they don't want some evidence to come to light.
But is
I'm
that the
speaking
reason?
conspiratorial here for a second.
Is that the reason? Or okay, so lay all the conspiracies
let me
out,
lay
and
it
then
all
I'll lay
out there, right.
what I think this shit actually
So
means.
this is what's feeding this conspiracy narrative.
Yeah.
So first off, so they fenced it all off.
Yeah.
Right. Then they prohibit drones. You're not allowed to fly drones over the area at all. So it's
Okay.
almost like they don't want you seeing the aftermath of this. Even to reporters were told, do not fly drones. You're not allowed in.
I'm not going to remember too many at a time, so let me just go off these two
Go
real
ahead,
quick.
yeah.
First, with the fencing off,
Yeah.
you don't want looters, right? You
But
don't want
this-
people getting past
People that can prove they live there are not allowed to go see if their house is still standing.
because
Go ahead.
there's reasons. Hey, you might look at me in the face and you're like, this is a good, genuine guy. You look at this guy. He's
Yeah.
80 years old. What's he going to do? But
No.
If you let
Driver's
one
license.
person, it doesn't matter.
I have an address that's in here.
Don't give a shit. If you
Okay.
let one person in,
Yeah.
you're going to have to let everybody in. who says they can live there, and who
But
they
they
can
live
loot, they
there.
can
They
steal,
should
they
be
can
able to go there.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. If they can steal, they can loot, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
If a tornado goes through Kansas
And they say, hey,
they don't quarantine
your
it
house
off.
is destroyed.
Yeah, but people get to go see their house destroyed.
Okay, so
they don't quarantine
maybe
it.
tour guides or something, and you're like, okay, well that's your house. There's your rubble.
Uh-huh.
If you want to go pick through your dirt
Right.
and whatever, and grab your goods.
So
I understand.
You're
it's-
saying this is part of a like a disaster response.
absolutely.
Because yeah,
Same with the drones. Hey, everybody and their mothers flying fucking drones here.
Yeah.
We have people.
they want to see what's going on.
Yeah, everyone's trying to see, everyone's doing their own little thing. We have news
land,
helicopters,
public
and we
areas.
have our helicopters that are flying very low.
Okay.
Can you fucking get your little drones out of here? So we just say no drones, guys.
Okay, so there's that side of it.
It makes sense to me.
The numbers they're reporting as far as missing.
And playing devil's advocate, we don't know who's playing devil's advocate
right,
here.
no.
I'm
just saying
yeah,
there is
one side-
a conspiracy narrative.
and then there is,
and then
some
there's just
reason.
the-
there's
yeah.
some reason.
and then there's the official
that
narrative.
makes sense.
Yeah. So yes, maybe that's true. Maybe it's just for safety purposes. It probably is. But the fact that this is a different response to what we've seen in other tragedies, it starts to feed this conspiracy narrative and giving it more credence. So we have fences. You're not allowed to go see. Reporters are not allowed in. Then they have unmarked police cars and unmarked federal vehicles patrolling the areas on public areas around where the damage was done, and telling people they can't take pictures or stand there and making them leave.
Yeah.
So there's that side of it too. The number of missing
Well, that sort of
people
goes to
being
what I said before.
reported.
Thank you.
The number of missing people being reported.
Well, that's the
on
thing.
the ground.
They're assuming a
Okay.
lot of these people are dead, so they're missing people.
Yes.
Until they find their
But
corpses.
here's the
basically.
difference. You have the actual
Until they find their corpse or corpses. Till they find their corpse.
the
corpse is
but the
plural
local
too, right?
government's saying it's only 300 people.
Aside, corpse is plural, right? Until they find the thousands of people, the 1,000 people's corpse or corpses.
No,
corpse.
there's an S. Yeah.
Corpses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Corpse is plural though too. Look at all these corpse.
No, I don't think that's true. I think there's an S.
No, corpse.
Sure. It doesn't make a
You
difference.
see all the corpse on the battlefield? Not corpses.
No, it'd be several, and you probably wouldn't say
Several
corpse
corpse.
that way. You would just say
Anyway.
bodies.
Well, no, I'm saying using the word corpse.
If they forced you to say the word corpse, then
No,
I would put
nobody
an S,
forcing.
just to be safe.
Corpse-eye.
But anyway, so
Corpselese.
So the local government is saying only a few hundred people are missing, but then the FBI releases a report saying no, it's over 1,000.
Yeah.
And then you have the FBI and other law enforcement coming out and saying there's actually 2,000 children that are being reported missing from school or from their family members or whatnot.
Yeah.
So how could the total number of missing be 300? The FBI says 1,000, but just children alone is reaching 2,000.
Yeah.
So why are the numbers so far off? And in the conspiracy world, when there's the conspiracy and in tragic areas where these devastations happen, there's always a big, issue there with children going missing and whatnot. So it's not helping the conspiracy narrative.
Absolutely. No,
by
it is
saying
helping
the
the
wrong.
consp-
Oh yeah,
it
exactly.
is
Oh, yeah,
helping
it's
the
feeding
conspiracy
it. If
narrative.
anything,
Absolutely.
All of these things combined are feeding this conspiracy.
But
narrative.
hey,
the chat
how,
is exploding.
how
by the
much
way.
smoke do you have to see until there's fire?
Right, that's the thing.
But also, with that being said,
Yeah.
how much smoke do you have to see until there's fire? Also, with that being said, how much of a narrative can you control, and how
Nowadays,
much does that feed?
none of it. Yeah, it's
or
so
all
hard.
of it. Or all of it, depending on who you are and what you take in as far as your news.
Oh
right?
yeah, what you're willing to go look into.
Absolutely,
Yeah, if you're
absolutely.
only willing to look at one source and it's the official
Or
boots
you
on
look
the ground
at,
source,
or you look at many sources that
Yeah.
are on the same side of the aisle or whatever.
On the same
you might,
side
you
of the
might be
argument,
getting-
yeah.
absolutely. But Shay said something. So about Biden misspeaking.
Yeah.
He said, did he accidentally misspeak?
Yeah.
Or did he accidentally let the cat out of the bag?
Yeah.
Both are equally possible with him, which I totally agree.
Yeah.
Because Biden, he can't speak very well.
Yep.
Given Life also said before, he was like, this is my government, so I trust it. I trust my government.
That's how I am.
Yeah, but he also said that Biden is a little. I don't want to misquote him here. He did say something though. He said Biden, misspeaks sometimes or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Given Life, and then he said a few other things here. I know Tina said no, nothing about this is normal.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard they don't even have a count of how many missing children.
They don't.
Which is fucking crazy.
And they're saying it could be in the thousands.
But here's the thing. Here's my question to you guys and to you, Jared. Is that count? Is that because they don't have a number? Because missing is we haven't found their fucking bodies. McKenna, what up? There she is. We haven't seen you in an episode.
Welcome back. Yeah.
Welcome back. So we're just talking about the Maui Fires and the conspiracy theories behind it.
Yeah.
So is it that there's a bunch of missing people because we haven't found their corpses, so we don't want to give out numbers that look inflated or numbers that look under there's only 10 missing people because we know these fuckers are dead. No, they're
Right.
missing because we haven't found their corpses. Why are the numbers different?
Yeah,
There's
why are they
a few
different?
reasons it could be, right?
They should be working. So they should be working with
Agreed.
the FBI.
Agreed.
And they should both be coming to a consensus.
Agreed.
There shouldn't be all of these different numbers being released.
But
It's
everybody
almost like
wants,
they're trying to downplay,
especially news sources.
what's
Everybody
happening.
wants to break the story and get so they let out information that maybe isn't purely vetted and,
No,
and
this
completely
isn't.
correct.
I'm saying this is local government and federal government. This
Okay.
is who's releasing this information.
Okay.
So you have such a vast
And then
difference
and
between,
so what is
between what they're reporting. That's what makes it scary.
I get that. And
Yeah.
so what is the process in which they decide who's missing, who's found? So it's just they wait till somebody comes and knocks on the door and be like, "Hi, I'm here. I'm not dead."
No, it's reports. So many people reporting. I haven't seen my husband since the disaster.
Okay.
I haven't seen my children since the disaster.
Okay, and they have
Who are
they have a
And-
clipboard.
yeah,
they have
and-
thousands of
yes.
clipboards, and they're like,
It's not
"Okay,
even- it
your
doesn't have-
husband's William Billiam."
Yeah, and it's
Okay,
all, no, I'm sure it's all digital too. It's cell service there has been extremely spotty at best.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's a way to register
satellite
missing
phones and
people.
stuff, you know, you could
And
use
then
that.
there's boots on the ground where you go to
Yeah.
them and you say, yes, I live in this area, or I can't get a hold of this person, and so
Yeah.
they start to get a count, and then this database should be shared and worked. It's just strange that the numbers are so vastly different, and that there's so much secrecy around what's actually happening in that area. That's what makes it a breeding ground for conspiracy
So,
theories.
chat, I need two things from you right now.
Yeah.
The episode's not over. I'm just asking you guys some questions real quick.
Yeah.
So, first, I need you guys to make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you're not subscribed, definitely hit that like. We appreciate the heck out
Yeah,
of you.
we got more on this.
We're-
Show's
we-
not over.
No,
yeah.
show's not over. We got a lot more coming. We got a very cool Joe Rogan little clip. We'll get to that.
that's true.
But guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and also, we'll get to the Peru stuff, but right now the Maui specifically. These Maui Fires. Sound off in the chat. What do you guys think is happening? What is going on?
Yeah.
Are we being lied to? Is it misinformation? Is it just too much information and it's all not getting vetted? So there's miscommunication.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it that it was Space Laser that did it and the government's trying to hide it, or is it that it was unfortunate wildfires because some guy threw a cigarette and now we're all assholes and who knows?
Yeah, that's another issue, is that they won't give any.
They won't like and
information.
subscribe. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Definitely like and subscribe.
Yeah.
We love it. It helps get our videos out to more people.
Yes.
So yes, we appreciate you. Please
Every
do that
video,
for us.
like it.
Thank you so much.
Love you guys.
And comment. But yeah, so another issue people are having is that the local government and then this for-profit power company
Yeah.
that has the ability to see when they
Who's the
turn
for-profit power company?
off. I don't-
like
the local power.
Okay, like Hawaii
Power or whatever. Yeah. They're not coming forward and saying why they didn't turn the power off when the storm
Yeah, hit.
hit, or when they turned it off. They're saying they don't even have access to that information at the moment they're looking into it. BS.
They don't know when they turn the power off?
Right.
That
BS,
sounds
all
sounds like
of that
bullshit.
stuff. Yeah, I'm sure there's an app on their phone where they can see everything that's
A
going
million
on.
percent.
Yep, from anywhere in the world.
Also, you could just
Yeah.
look and you could see, look at the power surge, and then
Oh,
it shuts
yeah.
off.
The same way they bill you every month.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking right. Exactly right.
So that it's strange that that there's so much information.
it's hot
they
out, you
could
use more
give us,
power.
and they won't.
Brr, here's your
Yeah.
bill. Yeah, here's how much power we use. See the red? You're the red because you use more power. Yeah, come
Yeah.
on, give me a break.
Given
Bullshit.
Life is saying we're not. What about all the people trying to buy up the land as soon as the disaster hit?
Yeah.
I heard this crazy report that Oprah bought a bunch of land in close to this area, and none of that land
But is this-
burned down.
Curious.
which is interesting.
Well,
And-
what is she pulling strings? Get out of
and
here
is
now.
no, I'm saying,
But
so
is
now
this-
will she buy the adjacent land?
Well, is
at
this for
pennies on the dollar?
philanthropic reasons? Like they want to buy it so that they can give it out to the poor and the needy and anyone who lost their homes?
These are realtors asking to buy up the property.
Did they say that they're not being philanthropic?
No, it's probably a for-profit thing. That's
Oh,
what's
no,
sad.
I'm sure.
These are the locals on the ground that own the property saying they've been getting
Local boots on the
calls.
ground. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live here. Ladies and gentlemen, live here from Maui, the beautiful Maui, formerly beautiful Maui, Hawaii. You gotta do that face. Formerly beautiful Maui, Hawaii, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with my co-anchor, Mr. John Resurrectus. John Resurrectus, say hello to the people. Aw.
Hello out there, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
So we're here. We're live, usually from Lake Winnipesaukee, but today we're actually live here from Maui. So there is disaster. It is a disaster abound. I mean,
That's true there, Bob.
I was seeing drones in the air, left, right, and center. I haven't seen many in the past few minutes, but
Well, no, you won't see any drones. In fact, I can't even get anywhere to report on anything. They're saying they won't even let me in. So,
yes, I've noticed a barricade around now. So it seems they are barricading the area.
It is strange though because we're reporters, and even in a war zone, we would be allowed
We'd be allowed
to go
in,
and
yeah.
report. But
even if
not.
the opposite side were to see us, they still would treat us. There is Geneva Convention, baby. Come on now.
It's
But
just strange.
It's very strange. And so now they're putting up gates. They're saying no drones. So
Mm.
what do we think about this, Jarvis Rector? What do you think is happening here? This is very
I wish I could
curious.
give any indication of what's happening because that's what we would do as reporters.
Well,
but
here is at CWNBC.
we can't even see it. Can't even see it.
Here, us at FOX CNN.
Yeah.
We believe we're Fox CNN. We believe in telling the news as is. So
Yeah.
right now, what we're seeing is we believe
Absolutely
that
nothing.
Tina Zarega believes it is most absolutely a philanthropic endeavor. That there is no other reason that it is 1,000,000% philanthropic.
So this is how we're gonna know the truth about all of this. And like I said, I can't. In my heart, I can't believe that our own government would do this to our own people.
Fool.
But this is what we will find out in the months to come: is who's going to make money off of this,
Yeah.
and how they're going to do it. What
1%.
companies are going to get hired to rebuild?
The Hollywood elite.
Right? Who's it going to be? Who's going to be in there buying up the land? What companies are going to be in there rebuilding? Who are going to get the government contracts to fix all this? Who's going to benefit financially after all of this? Even if this was just a natural tragedy,
Is it going to be the libtard snowflakes, or is it going to be the right-wing QAnon? Who's going to
it just better be the locals. They better hire locals to do the work. It better be local companies and local contractors.
So while
that
Jared's
getting
in
paid to do this.
dreamland,
Yeah,
we'll go back
exactly.
to reality.
Yeah, but that's what it should be.
Yeah, well,
but we'll see in the
good
coming
luck.
months who
Good luck.
benefits from this,
Good
and then the
luck.
conspiracy theories can go wild from there. But yeah, it's
And
a tragedy.
Tina, before you slap me in the face with your words, I was just saying, let's look at all possibilities, okay? Here at FOX CNN, we leave nothing out. We leave no stone unturned. So we need to make sure we cover everything from A to Z. Isn't that right, Jared?
Yep, and Z back to A.
So Joe Rogan has been on a bit of a tear lately.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So he's been saying some silly things, some might say.
Well, yeah. So any guest that comes on his show, he wants to talk about the whole David Grush
He
thing.
makes sure he brings up
he brings
Mr.
it up
David
almost every
Grush,
time.
the gentleman who came out with the who interviewed all those people that worked hands-on with alien technology
Yeah.
and alien beings.
He was the star of the show of the UFO hearings, the congressional hearings.
So every
whistleblower.
time somebody comes on Rogan, he wants to discredit this guy or be like, "Oh, it's funny timing, isn't it?" Like he has very
or there's
various things he
something that
says.
just doesn't smell right
Yeah,
about
with
this
this
whole
guy.
thing.
Yeah.
And so many people think it's a government look over here. They're trying to distract us from something
government distraction.
yeah.
So he had on the best.
Yes.
Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp,
Yep.
Vegas' own.
Yep.
And
Brand new episode, and thank God, because I've been wanting these guys to talk to him about this because Joe has a huge audience.
Yes.
And I hate him going out there every day discrediting.
he's talking
David
to Post
Grush.
Malone about David Grush.
Yeah, without knowing
come on.
exactly what's
Post
going
Malone's
on.
not going to be like, well, it's funny you should say that.
Yeah.
No, but George Knapp and Jeremy Corbell, they're the boots on the ground, if you will, of this topic.
They knew
They're
David Grush years before he came forward.
He came forward.
Years.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
Joe had these guys on, and then the
Yeah.
same thing got brought up. That same thing he's been talking about, Grush and how,
Yep.
or Grush, whatever.
They were able to answer all the questions there. What something specific I wanted to show, and that's what this clip is.
Yeah.
So sitting behind David Grush was a former inspector general.
Yeah.
Okay. Now they're the and as it says in the clip, when we watch it, the inspector general, they're the police for the intelligence agency,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So these guys are the ones who make sure there's no nonsense going on.
No nonsense.
Something that came up in this interview that I don't think a lot of people realize is when David Grush first came forward, there was a statement released by the inspector general's office that said, we find his reports to be both credible and urgent. Now, people hear that and they think, oh, okay, so they're going to look into it. No. When they said that his reports are both credible and urgent, it was after they had already
because they
conducted
had looked into it.
their own investigation based on the evidence he gave them.
So just to make it clear,
Yes.
Grush came to them,
Yep.
and they, before they said a word,
Yep.
they went to everybody he spoke with, and they vetted them personally.
Yep. They
And
personally
then-
interviewed them all.
Then they came out and said, what this man, Mr. Grush, is saying
Yep.
is both credible and urgent.
And that's when he became a whistleblower.
Yeah.
That News Nation interview that blew up the internet, that interview happened right afterwards. So the inspector general had already done an investigation and found out that everything Grush was saying was verified and true. That's when they said, okay, so now a former inspector general is who is representing David Grush as his lawyer. And some people have an issue with this former inspector general. Just in there's conspiracy
Just
theories.
in general.
Yeah, right. There's conspiracy theories around this specific guy. But if you're going to fight this battle as a whistleblower and you're going to work with the IG's office as a whistleblower in the intelligence community, a former inspector general is the best lawyer you could possibly have.
Oh, yeah.
So in this clip, this is Jeremy explaining who Grush brought with him to these hearings. And I think it's important that people hear this because they need to know who this guy is and why he was there. Because
What happened to him? He
there's
chased
own
the UFO.
theories.
Then you've got Ryan Graves, who his whole squadron has been stings. You've had both on your podcast. But Grush stood up there, and he was very careful with his words, and I want people to know why.
Yeah.
If you look at that setting, you're going to see right behind him was a guy named Chuck McCullough. Chuck McCullough is the former intelligence community inspector general. So like the cops of the intelligence community. And he was right behind David Grush, who is his client. So he's representing David Grush because David Grush put a whistleblower complaint. Yeah. And look at those two handsome guys
So
right there.
basically, like
So
having your
there's,
lawyer there during a hearing where you're under oath would
Absolutely.
be a very good idea. That's why he was
you
there.
go to answer a
and that's
question,
who he
hey,
is.
hey.
Yeah,
Cut that out.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they want him to say something wrong.
They want him to slip up and fuck up.
If
Yeah,
he
of course.
says one little thing that he's not supposed to
Told
say,
you guys, yeah.
they can arrest
Yep,
him.
got him.
Yep.
Told you. No
got-
good, no
that's
good,
it.
son of a bitch.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's what they want. So, yeah, you can continue the...
Continue the joke.
Yeah.
You wanted to do it, but you stopped yourself.
Yeah, this is the biggest conspiracy photo of all time. Can you imagine people seeing
Right.
this?
Ah,
and
right.
Those idiots doing it with
Map,
them.
Corbell.
But so
Look
behind
at that
David
dude with
Grush.
the beard, the glasses in the back. He looks so happy.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, UFOs.
People think that
Nice
that guy
shirt,
with
Joe.
the bald head is James Clapper. By the way, I got a
right?
bunch of
Yeah, it wasn't.
I got a bunch of comments that Clapper was looking at my notes during that.
So I gotta
Who's that guy?
I don't know.
He's just part of Ryan's organization as a. But here's the deal, man. This photo is kind of hilarious because George had ontological shock when we were in that room. It's like he's sitting there. He's sitting there seeing after all this time, this shit's being said out loud. So what happened
grandfather
was
of
the
all
seats
of
were kind
this
of like
information.
designated for
If
us
it weren't for
George and I
Knapp,
were
we
supposed
would
to
know
testify. By the way.
nothing.
But then
Huh?
He's like the godfather
Of
of,
this,
of
yeah.
this, of UFO declassification. But that's great to know. So for anybody who wasn't sure about who the guy behind Grush was and why he was there, or if you have your own opinions about who that guy is or anything he's done in his past, he is now the lawyer representing Grush to make sure he doesn't slip up.
yeah.
And one slip up and they can arrest him. They can literally take away his freedom, and then anything else he has left to say,
Dude, being a whistleblower
Gone.
is scary.
it's the end. It's a career ender. You don't do it unless you truly believe what you're doing is the right thing.
I know, dude.
And his is the first
think
one to
of
do it right. right.
Even Bob Lazar still gets shit on. Still gets
Look,
shit
why
on.
was
still
Clapper
gets death
there?
threats.
That's not Clapper. So
No,
yeah,
that's not. They just said how that's not.
So Tina, yeah, they were just saying that people thought that was George Clapper. It's not. It's just some guy that looks like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He wasn't there.
That was another conspiracy theory: is why was George Clapper sitting next to George Knapp?
He's not.
It's not him.
George Knapp just explained that it wasn't Clapper.
Yeah. But interesting.
But Tina's read up. She knows what's going on. She's at least knows who these people
Yeah,
are.
it's a good question because I
It's a great
saw
question.
conspiracies online saying, "Oh, George Clapper's there. Why was he sitting next to him? Does he have
Sure.
something to do with this?"
'Cause,
It's not
yeah,
him.
yeah,
It's not George
that's not
Clapper.
him.
Yeah.
But that's not him.
But yeah, so that's the former IG. Great interview. So much information in this thing. So if you get a chance, thanks to Joe Rogan for the clip. Yeah, tons of good information.
So
in there.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd recommend that you guys watch at least 3 of our podcasts and then maybe check out one of his episodes.
Yeah, if you get a chance.
Yeah,
right.
but
Yeah.
what else we got?
So
I got a few little shorts and stuff that I want to play.
I was gonna say let's end it out with some shorts. That's always fun.
Okay, but I got some. Okay, well, yeah, I forget what I have. Let's see what we got. Let's see what Daddy got.
Something funny that came up. So the other day we were talking on a call, and I was like, "Dude, why is every viral short some really beautiful girl doing yoga?"
Oh, this is so funny.
Right?
This
I'm
is
like,
so funny.
every viral short is like some really beautiful girl
So
doing yoga.
we were on the phone on a production call.
Yeah.
On a production call?
Yep. And I was like, "So that's like what's going viral these days?" And he's like,
I'm like, what are you talking about?
yeah,
I'm like, I haven't gotten one video of a girl in doing yoga.
Yeah, I'm like, what the okay? I was like, so the algorithm thinks that that's what I want to watch. I was like, but
I'm
I
like, it must,
never.
yeah.
Obviously, I mean, hot chicks doing yoga. I can see
Not
why,
a bad-
it would
yeah,
get a lot
not
of views.
bad,
Obviously,
yeah.
that's going to get views.
Of course.
So I tell this to my fiance, and
But
I go,
you thinking that that's like all YouTube was?
yeah,
is like,
I was like, everybody's getting
everyone's
this.
making like how are our shorts gonna get 30 million views when
Right.
everybody's just watching girls doing yoga?
How do we? Yeah, James Clapper. Sorry, I said George.
Because George Knapp. Yeah,
Exactly. So yeah, but so I say that to him, and then so then I tell my fiance, I'm like, hey, do you get a bunch of like girls doing yoga in your shorts feed on YouTube? That's all I get.
She's like, no, I just have guys doing
And
it.
no, she's like, no. She's like, that's weird. I wonder. Oh, she goes, oh my gosh. The other day you sent me a yoga video because she said she's been wanting to get back into yoga, and that was like
That was like
for
last
health
month or
reasons.
something,
It was
right?
a month ago.
Yeah, that's why.
And so I saw a yoga video on there and forwarded it to her. It's like a mommy yoga.
But it was a
thing.
funny thing. It was a humorous
Right,
thing.
yeah,
it
it was
wasn't a
supposed to be
sexy
funny.
woman
No.
doing yoga. Yeah.
But because I watched a yoga video
And
then
shared it.
with someone, now my
Algorithm's
entire
like,
algorithm
check it
is,
out,
is
dude.
yeah, just chicks doing
Here's
yoga.
more of what you like, bro. Share
Yeah.
another vid,
We
my guy.
finally got him. Like now we know what he wants.
Yeah, we pinned him down.
So I thought that was just a funny little weird thing.
And
But
yeah, mine, it's all UFC, other podcasts. That's like my whole algorithm. That's all it is.
right, yeah, they
Wrestling. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
just-
we know.
Yeah, you
Every time
fucking
we
see
pull
it.
up shorts from your stuff, it's always fighters,
It's UFC.
wrestlers. Yeah.
Speaking of the one I actually have, now you're making me.
So
feel
yeah,
bad.
let's end it on a couple shorts.
So
But
this one is
what a
about
crazy week though.
a
Can you,
fighter on
an alien shot
this
down.
Is, hold on, real quick. This
Yeah.
is everything that my algorithm is.
It really
This
is.
is a fighter on a podcast.
Okay.
Talking about
Literally. Yeah.
is my entire algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, real quick, before we get into the fun and the
Yeah.
goofs and the gaffs, Peruvian face peeling aliens. They're not really face peeling aliens.
Yeah, they're
They are, you silly geese. Oh no! They're gold miners.
yeah, with advanced aerospace technology.
Duh.
Easy.
That's who peels
got 'em.
faces off.
And
you dummies.
And Maui, it's quarantined off, and the
Yeah.
president says that he preemptively sent an expert in these matters days
Yeah.
before the surprise fires.
He intentionally sent somebody who's good at handling the stuff before it even was an issue, baby.
Yeah, so that's funny. But
Yeah,
we
so-
also get a Peruvian alien craft shot down, and so that's miners too. They also
the world's
have
on
UFOs.
fire.
Yeah, everything's
My
just
world's
crazy.
on fire. How about yours?
Yeah.
Well, that's the way I like it. I never get bored.
Yep.
Hey
good-
now.
good song.
You're an all-star.
But yeah, no, let's
your
get into the
game on.
shorts. I just
Go
wanted to recap
play.
the craziness.
Hey now, you're an all-star.
But there is the bright light out of all this was that Grush
Was that blue orb? I'll tell you.
was Instagram. The IG's office already investigated everything Grush had to
Yeah.
say, has all the evidence that he had.
That
and
made- that
already
made
did
me
the
go like,
investigation. Thank you.
go,
Yeah, I
baby,
was like,
yeah.
how long is this investigation gonna take? It's already done.
So this is
they
funny.
did it.
So Max blessed Holloway,
Yeah.
arguably one of the greatest featherweights of all time, and he's fighting Brian Ortega. Ortega's known to take huge damage, and here's what he does though, because he's such a sweetheart. And this is him on the Flagrant podcast, Andrew Schultz podcast.
Okay.
Okay, the Ortega thing, when you grab the hand and kind of teach him how to block.
I was just telling him, brother, you know, I don't know who your coach is, but this is where...
He literally like picks his hand up like this.
Yeah.
And he's like, keep your hand here, so when I punch, I don't
that's
come
so
through.
silly.
In the middle of a fight.
That's cool though.
where he belongs.
So dope.
But it's also kind of like
Alex, do not know this. Bro.
It's not. Look at the damage he's taking.
Yeah.
So for him to do this after makes sense.
Yeah, he's trying to tell him, dude, you're
like,
gonna
dude,
get hurt out here.
He's like, I'm not trying to kill you, bro.
Right, yeah,
I
you're
want
gonna
to
get
win
hurt.
the fight,
Yeah.
but bro, block a couple of these fucking shots, man.
Yeah.
Look at this. So right here,
Ugh.
see, he grabs his glove
Yeah.
and look.
His hand
He's like,
and places
he's
it
like, look,
here, and he's like, leave
boom.
it
See,
here.
now I'm not hitting you. Yeah.
Punching.
So funny.
Oh, that is funny. Interesting.
TikTok star.
So
What the
Jared,
hell is
tell me
this?
what you think about this fucking guy.
I can't, dude. I don't even know what I'm.
His
looking
name's
at
Frankie
right now.
Lapella. It says it right now. Bro, he's this weird, he's like fat buff. I don't know.
Yeah.
He has the biggest like fake ass or something you've ever seen.
Oh, is it fake?
I'm pretty sure. It
'Cause
looks
look at that.
It looks so you don't even know. You
Look
don't
at
even
those
you have no idea.
thighs, dude.
And he wears the same
What?
outfit. And you know what I think is the key to success?
He's built like a Kardashian.
Yeah, straight up.
Literally.
You know what I think the key to success is? Being a cartoon, you wear the same outfit. So people aren't like, oh, this is a funny TikTok, and that's a funny TikTok. No, same guy.
It's
and
always
to know
that.
it's the same guy, you wear the same fucking outfit.
That's kind of what I do, honestly. That I the hat and the shirt, and I do like a uniform for the show.
Yeah, you sort of have a uniform.
Yeah.
But this guy literally wears these weird little fucking booty shorts that annoy me.
That's weird.
with
I
like
thought it
a
was
polo
joke.
shirt that's ripped off. It is, but maybe it's not because it's working. Here, watch.
Frankie LaPena.
West Michigan
Is he a
man has gone
wrestler?
viral on social media.
He's a TikTok star. That's all he does is TikTok, social media.
Oh, that's interesting.
Viral sensation.
Frankie LaPena, who is
LaPena.
one of the
Look at this
biggest
ass.
Look at
TikTok
that.
stars.
That's
There's
every
something wrong with
young
it.
American guy's dream to work with the NFL, and you pulled it off.
That mustache, his style, he's a special breed.
Seriously.
Is this guy that runs around with his giant ass?
He has the butt implant. He does
Josh
all the
Duhamel.
crazy stuff.
On a regular day in the office, LaPena does unimaginable things.
Oh. Oh. Well, he's living the dream.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, no, for sure living the dream. But what a weird body
Good for him.
and his
yeah, the
butt.
ass thing is very strange.
Marshmallow, like he's doing
Good
big
for
things.
you, man.
I
Yeah,
know.
big things
The
is
ass
right.
needs to go though. It's the most obscene thing I've ever seen.
Him carrying
Or just
him
don't do the
off is
booty
funny.
shorts. Look at this gem of human.
Oh,
Bro,
Drunk driving,
you
people.
good, bro?
no.
Bro,
They
just lay
took
there.
his
Just
key.
lay there. Just stay
Don't
there.
give
You're
him
good.
back.
You're good. You're good. Just stay there. Just
Oh,
stay
he's
there.
not
Keep his
driving
keys.
nowhere. He's not going nowhere. That's all I had. Shit. All right, YouTube salsa. Or no, TikTok salsa.
Yeah, we'll end it with TikTok salsa.
Which is always the best. Oh, I forgot. I'm like, what am I looking at here? I had it set for TikTok salsa. Oh, here
I'm
we
excited for this. It's always a good way to end the show.
Oh,
a
fuck
couple
yeah.
crazy TikToks.
go.
But
Where's your shit?
this was fun.
Where's your stuff?
TikTok?
Yeah.
Are you on it?
Under what? I'm on it.
Under liked.
Where was it?
Where video it says videos. It's in the middle. Yeah, there you go.
Locked.
Yeah,
Okay,
here you go.
cool.
Okay, and then you can just scroll down from here. Listen to this. The cat said that. Doesn't that sound like it?
What?
Yeah, that's a freaking talking cat.
That's the best. Oh, there's a bit. The people on the outside are doing a gag.
And there's a camera guy inside. So you think they just set this up?
Yeah, 100%.
How scary for these people inside.
Pussies. I would have been like,
They're legitimately terrified. I love that. What a prank.
Wow, look at that rocket, man.
Oh, shit, boy.
Oh, I'm driving, watch.
The guy was too busy looking at the rocket. He wasn't watching the car.
That thing flies randomly, Aiden.
Aiden, I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna throw it away in the trash, okay?
Just throw it away now. Because this guy cannot.
Yes.
Oh, was it the space?
Yeah. That's what I figured it was. The SpaceX. Because everybody posts a bunch of videos of the SpaceX rocket
Oh, that's
launch and
cool.
shit. Okay, there's no more. I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, we've seen all this shit. You can't go through blue.
Yeah. What's this? Oh, that's the laser actually hitting
This
the ground.
wasn't at Maui, though.
Yeah, I know. This is
Debunked.
something. Here, go back out, and I'll show you where to start. Because these are from when we were talking about the Maui stuff.
Have you guys seen this video of Lady Gaga walking out of this building?
We haven't seen any of
where she
this.
had an
Oh, yeah,
interview?
what's this?
I saw this video for the first time last night, and I was terrified. Basically, she's walking out of this building from an interview that she had in here, and just watch it for yourself.
Okay.
Gaga's so good. Is she like being dramatic?
I don't know what's happening. I'm annoyed.
She's slowly walking, dude.
Oh, that's
She's doing the
hysterical.
slow walk.
She's doing what I used to do.
That's what exactly right. Oh my God, it's like insane though. That's too slow. It's like driving me freaking bananas. That's so slow.
Like, I have shit to do.
Look at that. Yeah,
She's upsetting
like I'm
me.
freaking out because it's so annoying.
Oh,
The
let's
good
go.
stuff. It's the good stuff. All right, we did some doorbells here.
Ooh, sensitive.
Behind Antarctica.
Yeah, here we go. What's this?
Oh, I want to see this.
Aw. Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, we might get
Do you think that's
DMCA or
real?
something for this, though.
Oh, they
no,
have
that's faker
teeth?
than shit.
Yeah, that can't be real.
The teeth through.
Ew, the tongue all the way out, though.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they found this in Antarctica? This would be the craziest
No.
thing ever.
They found any of this? No.
What?
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. What's wrong with people?
Yeah.
The truth will eventually.
Next.
It's a lot of the flat Earth stuff.
We can't. I guarantee
Oh, yeah,
that's
it'll
a
get-
song on.
Look at that.
These are fake, my guy.
You think that's fake?
I'm 9%.
You think that's fake?
This is how Slenderman started. It was a
Look.
it was a competition on at a
Yeah.
for school. It was a project or competition or something, and they're like take something normal and
They
add
gave
something.
it power though, because now people are seeing it. We did an episode about that. About Slenderman. Remember?
No.
We talked about his origin, and we talked. Yeah, we did.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's
About
old. It's an
Slenderman?
older episode. Yeah, we did.
Oh.
We even talked about that origin, and we talked about how it gives like
What
the
what
internet
was the
gave
topic?
it power. Oh, dude, this was an old one. It was like a princess episode. It was old
Monsters,
school.
like what?
I don't know.
Nah.
It was a while ago, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, good stuff. Ending it on some crazy pictures of Bigfoot. That thing was 20 feet tall.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Ja Resurrectors.
Thank you so much, everybody in the chat. You guys, again, you make the show. We covered a lot of crazy stuff this week, and I'm sure next week will be just as nuts, so we'll have more fun stuff to talk about. Let us know in the chat if you have any cool, interesting topic ideas for TPTNS. But this coming week, get ready for a really exciting episode, something that we're both really excited about. And thanks for all the love that you guys have been giving the Conjuring episode. That was awesome. The Skinwalker episode, you guys have been really enjoying all the comments. Thank you so much. So please, like, subscribe.
Yes. Do it now. I'll wait. Oh, thank you guys. You rock. Guys, we love you so much. We will see you Tuesday for TPTNS. We got a fun episode planned. But make sure you, leave in the comments if there's something specific you want us to cover, something specific you want to see. We'll do it. We listen to you guys. We love you guys. We care about you guys.
Dude, we got to talk about Bigfoot. Look at
Yeah, well, it's because we just showed that
Because I
picture.
think Bigfoot actually is a sentient, self-aware animal.
Just FYI, guys, we did sort of monster stuff like 3 weeks in a row, so do not expect anything similar to monsters. I'm just going to say that. We might do Bigfoot, just don't expect it this week, is all I'm saying. But we love you guys. We'll see you Tuesday at 6 p.m. for the podcast that never sleeps. We love you guys so much, and we will see you on the flippity flop. Later, guys.
Yeah.